We are live.
All right, we're live. I'm Wild Joe, that's Carol Newell, and this is Dive Bar Comedy. We have only 3 guests today, so it will be very intimate, and it will also probably be short and sweet. So, Carol, you have the theme song. We can start off with our theme song by the late and great GT about the feeling of wanting to go to a dive bar. I know that feeling.
Let's make sure this works.
I wake up when the sun goes down. I wake up when the sun goes down. I wanna do some comedy. I wanna do some comedy. At a dive bar.
I don't think it's
At
working.
a dive bar.
I don't think it's
At a
working.
dive bar.
I don't think it's
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let me see.
There now, it says Carol Newell is sharing computer sound. That's what it says on mine.
Let's see.
It's very technical. That's why Carol is our tech guru.
There we go.
Oh,
I had a feeling. Woo, woo. Yay!
I wake up when the sun goes down. I wake up when the sun goes down. I wanna do some comedy. I wanna do some comedy. At a dive bar. At a dive bar. At a dive bar. At a dive bar. I can't say what I wanna say. I can't say what I wanna say. I'm Santa. Dive bar comedy. Dive bar comedy. Dirty bad nasty 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 comedy. Dive bar comedy.
There we go.
there it is. Setting the tone and getting ready. Let's say hello to our comics, and then we'll do a little interview and find out more about them. So first I'll say hi to Linda Camacho.
Hola!
Hi, Linda. Welcome to our show.
What's up? What's up, Joe?
We're just hanging in there. So let's say hi to everybody in case people want to jump in. We know who everybody is. Chris Trovador
What's up, y'all?
out in Orlando.
That's
Throwing-
right.
throwing his
4-7,
voice.
stand up. No, I'm joking. We don't do that.
And Ben Rosen,
Greetings, everyone.
very laid back there. And our host with the most, the MC, Mista See.
Yeah, what it do? Glad to be back in the game. Let's go.
All right, so let's start. Chris Trovador. Have you been on our Zoom show? I don't know if I've seen you.
Not
a
on
long
the
time.
Zoom show. I did the actual dive bar with
Long
actual
ago.
people. Yeah. A couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, before pre-pandemic, as they call it. So
That's right.
So what happened? What's been going on since then? You moved to Orlando.
I did not move. I'm just here visiting some family.
Are you going to Disney World?
No. That's not a thing. I was born and raised out here, actually.
Okay.
But not next to Mickey Mouse and Goofy.
Yeah, it's like my hell on earth is Disneyland and Disney World. I've been, and it's not fun for me. And my children, who are 2 and 4 years old, don't know that it exists. So what they don't know, they can't badger me for.
There you go. There you go.
Oh boy. So cool. So Chris, yeah, now that I know, so when you are not on vacation, you're living in LA, huh?
Yeah. I've I was living there to pursue my comedy career, but then that price went up, and just wasn't worth being in the lockdown. I just decided to travel and do some living, I guess, right? Let's try to get what I can.
So have you been doing shows out there in Orlando?
I did a few. Also did some shows in Atlanta. I was nominated for All the Laughs Atlanta Comedy Festival last year,
Woo.
like in October. So it was like for stand up of the year or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was fun. So went there, went to Miami, just to perform some improv, did some sold out shows, like improv and stand up, and like some musical stuff too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How's the dive bar scene? Have you seen any dive bars in
I
Florida?
have not seen. Well, I mean, of course, like I've been to
At
dive
the
bars out here. I just during the pandemic, I haven't been going to take shots at anywhere.
and let alone a dirty, filthy dive bar. So
Yeah,
the
as
COVID
you can tell by the
breeding
background, I'm at one of those now.
and it's empty. You're like, I'm going someplace where they're not even open.
Hey, trying to get that open mic feeling again.
Yeah. Well, Carol knows about germs. Carol's our two-time COVID survivor.
Mm.
But and I would say she's proud. She's proud.
Survival.
Mhm.
Oh boy, yeah. Carol keeps doing shows. She did shows all through the pandy, as she likes to call it, and she's kept up with it. So Carol, what shows you got going now, Carol?
Well, I have a show this Saturday in San Pedro at the Babouche Restaurant on Gappy and 8th Street. That's going to be delicious. Shang is the headliner for that. So that's going to be fun. We got a very nice, diverse lineup. And then next Saturday, the 19th, I'll be at 72nd and Western in the hood doing a show.
Wow.
Woo!
And when Carol says that she has a diverse lineup, what she means is everybody is black except for her. That's what she means.
or a woman, or an Asian, or anything other than white dudes. Pretty much.
Okay.
And then, of course, tomorrow I'll be in Beverly Hills at the Attitude Lounge. I have about 12 people booked for that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
What's the Attitude Lounge? I've never heard of that.
That's my new spot. That's my new show on Wednesdays.
How come you never book me, Carol? You never book me.
I asked you, you got hungry. You said no. So yeah. But I'll get you on the next one. I booked next week's already, but the following week I'll get you on.
That's fine. No, the
It's
problem
on a
is
Wednesday though.
that I have those little bratlings at home, and they are difficult.
A handful.
Yep. So, do you have anything else at Berkshire House?
I have in March on the 16th, we'll have Ladies Night at the Berkshire House. That's going to be a lot of fun. We got all lady lineup. That's going to be woo woo.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
So Berkshire House is they don't like posters, so we're doing the first Tuesday of the month there, but the owner has been just approving it 1 month at a time, so I can't really plan it out like 6 weeks in advance how I normally plan out my shows. And he doesn't like posters, so I like to make a poster and print it when I do one show for the next show, so it can sit there on the wall at the venue the whole time. I guess that's not his thing. He said I can do table tents. Have you guys heard of these table tents? They're like little signs you put on the table. They're very expensive to print. So if I want to have a new one every month, it's cost prohibitive, I would say, to print these.
I did 4x6 posters.
Okay, so I bought the acrylic stands. I said, is this okay? I sent it to the owner. I bought the acrylic stands. They're 4x6, and I get 100 per month free 4x6 photos through Snapfish for some reason. That's their deal. And I think they charge like $9.99 for shipping or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I was thinking, because I have to pull out the old flyer and put in the new one every time. If Carol is doing shows too, we could alternate and use the same acrylic table tents. So,
Nice.
yeah, because that makes sense. Instead
Totally.
of having a flyer sitting there for a whole month, because that's a little too long.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So
That's
anyway,
cool.
get your flyers ready, Carol, because I've got the acrylic table tents, and next thing you know, they're going to be there on every table at Berkshire House. So
Nice.
marketing. All right.
Mhm.
So yeah, we've got Berkshire House on the first Tuesday. We've got Witch's Brew in the Valley on the first Friday of the month. Then we have Lotus Lounge. It's normally the third Tuesday of the month, but in March it's on the 22nd because I have to be out of town. And then the last Tuesday of the month is at Liquid Zoo, also in the Valley in Van Nuys. So my sister-in-law lives kind of near there in the Valley, and she said, how do I feel? She asked me, how do I feel about all the prostitutes that are hanging around outside? I'm like, I've never seen them. How do you know if they're a prostitute? And she said, now, what do you mean that part of Sepulveda is just known as the place the prostitutes hang out, and that Chevron right next to Liquid Zoo is where they pick up all their customers. But I only see like men, like bums here and there. I mean, I never see prostitutes. Do you, Mr. C?
No, I don't ever see anything that looks like a prostitute. And I know prostitutes. And I'm not, no, but I'll tell you one thing. For you guys, after our next show, I'm gonna stick around there for a couple hours just to make sure.
Just to check. Yeah. She said one came up to her husband and right up to the car at that Chevron at 4 a.m. though.
Wow.
So maybe they work late at night.
Mm.
So, anyway, that's another tip. If you're not coming for the show, just you come to the show and then stick around for the possible prostitutes. I don't know if they work Tuesdays, but if they're smart, they would. So, all right, let's see. Ben Rosen.
Hello.
Ben, didn't you get married?
I did. Yes.
Yeah.
I've worn the
was that?
ring maybe 3 times. Doesn't really, I don't really like having jewelry in my hand, but my wife doesn't care. She says, as long as I don't complain about the ring, I don't have to wear the ring. So I feel like I won.
Oh, so you don't wear the ring. That's what you're
I
saying.
don't, unless it's a special occasion.
Okay.
Or like I'm going somewhere where I feel like everyone else there is going to be like a married man. I want to seem like I'm like part of the club. Then I'll wear it. But that's only happened like once. And I
Okay.
forgot. So
Tell us about your wedding. Tell us about your wedding.
We delayed it twice because of COVID. We finally had it in July, during that sweet spot of like a month in between OG COVID and Delta, back when it felt like it was actually over. So it was in Santa Barbara. We had a lot of fun. We successfully hid my mother-in-law from being a VIP, so no one had any idea that she was related to my wife. So that was a big success. We were worried she was going to tank the wedding. And there was a lot of fights with my family because my brother is like a new girlfriend like every 2 weeks, and he wanted his girlfriend to be in the wedding, and she wasn't even invited. I was like, well, she can come, I just don't want her in the family photos. And then my family got very upset with me for taking this reasonable stance, even though in the past she's like been in photos that are now like obsolete because he's broken up with girls or they've broken up with him.
You know what? That's the photographer's job usually. They say, okay, family only or married people only, because they know that this is a common issue that comes up.
Yeah, unfortunately, this wasn't told to me until after I told my brother I don't want his girlfriend in the photos. So
I see.
things,
Maybe you should have secretly told the photographer, and then the photographer could have been the one to bearer of bad news.
yeah, the next time I get married, I'm definitely going to do it that way for sure. I learned my lesson.
Did you get a video made?
Okay, so I didn't want a video because I didn't think it was going to look that good. It was going to cost money, and I feel like photos are good. And I would rather have an event that causes FOMO with less documentation than an event that no one regrets not going to with more documentation. So But my wife wanted a video because we had our dog walking down the aisle and she didn't get to see it because the bride always comes last. So we got a videographer and we really just wanted all the raw footage. You're gonna like edit like, you know, a 5-minute social sizzle reel like everyone does now, as if they're trying to like pitch a network on a TV show. Hey, look at my wedding. I don't know why they do that. That's what they do. So we hire this guy and like he has all these like short clips that he sends us, but at the end of the clip, he'll like move the camera off. So there's not more than like 3 seconds of footage before he decides, all right, I've had enough of this shot. And some of it is like major shots, like, you know, groomsmen walking down the aisle. Yeah. It's not like, you know, oh, there's cousin Ted being goofy or whatever. So like we have all these like little things. And then he cuts these like actual wedding videos together himself with music. And I was like, I don't like the couple in this video and I'm that couple. Like that's how bad the video was.
Well, the music they use has to come from like music libraries. They can't use famous songs because of copyright. So that's why probably it's some song that you've never heard of that's specifically made for wedding videos. Yeah.
The days of taking, you know, Red Hot Chili Peppers and slapping it on your wedding and putting it online are long gone.
Right.
So how's married life?
It's exactly the same.
Well, you are already living together.
We're already living together. We've been together since 2008. Like Bush was president when we started dating. Like, that's how long it's been.
Wow.
Yeah. The first Bush.
Wow.
Like, that was the second Bush.
That's a really long time, Ben.
Yeah.
What was the big hang up? Why wait so long?
Because I wasn't successful. So she's like, oh, we have to wait until you're successful.
Oh,
and then we got older. Yeah. But she was fine with like continuing to date me. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I gotta be successful by 2012 or we're done. It was more like, we're just gonna keep pushing back the wedding. And then eventually it was like, all right, well, we're getting older, so you can either become successful or propose to me with a yellow lab puppy. And I was like, I'll do option number 2. So now we have a dog.
Wow. She kind of dictated the proposal, so it doesn't seem like a lot of surprise when
right. But she was still so surprised that when it happened that I was like, will you marry me? And she's like, I guess so.
Wow. Well, it's good she said yes. That would have been really messed up.
Well, no. Well, here's the thing. So one of her coworkers helped me like organize the proposal, and she baked cupcakes, and she's like, what do you want them to say? And, you know, being a comedian, I don't want it to ever be something like sincere. So I was like, how about have them spell out she didn't say no, which is good because she didn't actually say yes. But it is true that she didn't say no. So I feel like the cupcakes are very on brand.
Okay. Well.
Honestly, that's the best part about getting married is like all the free shit you get. Like, yeah.
That's longer than most marriages anyway. So, you know.
Oh, I mean, if I was the average American, I would have been divorced twice in that period of time.
Wow. Well, good luck. Best wishes on married life. That's good. It's the exact same as your last 14 years. So
yeah. How long were you married?
Me?
Yeah.
I was only married for 2 years. And then you kicked the bucket. So,
all right. Well, we still got time then. So it's another year and change.
Yeah. So it wasn't very long. It's been almost as long now since that happened as our whole marriage. So
oh my God.
Yeah, I have lipsticks that have lasted longer, you know? So anyway, all right, Ben. Well, don't talk to me about marriage. I don't want to curse your marriage, but let's move on.
Please, curses aren't real. Come on.
Okay.
You know how many people put curses on me? Like it's just like it's irrelevant.
Okay, good. You're like, well, how'd yours turn out? I'm like, all right, Ben. Well, better luck to you than me. Let's see.
Thank you.
Linda
I mean, the bar is low, but I'll take it.
It's like that lackluster acceptance of your proposal. Like, I guess we can get married. So,
yeah.
All right. Linda Camacho, what's going on?
Hola. What's up?
You got your makeup on?
I do.
Good. You made it.
Yeah.
So how's it going? You're in Canada, right?
I am. We're sort of just opening up, but like very, very slowly.
Okay.
Like we were in lockdown for the last 2 months. Now just barely open.
Which area? You're in Vancouver or Toronto?
Toronto.
All right. So East Coast.
Yep.
Cool.
Sort of East Coast. Yeah.
So you're very popular on Zoom shows. You're very popular on Carol's show.
Yeah, I love Carol. She my homegirl. Yeah, I love you so much.
So how does it feel? You're getting back out there and doing shows in real life too?
Well, I have 2 this month, but who knows if things might, it's very iffy. All the shows are iffy.
But have you been able to get up there and do any real life shows, or it's all Zoom
Things
for you?
have opened up for 8 days now, and
Only 8 days. Okay.
yeah. And like I said, I have 2 shows coming up, but I'm not. Who knows if I'll even no, I don't want to put anything bad out there. Who knows?
When did you start stand up?
2.5 years ago.
So you did have the chance to be on a real stage before the pandemic,
I
but
had
not
like
for very
10,
long.
I had like 10 shows in 2021 and like 10 shows in 2020, post pandemic.
Okay.
like during pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah, sad face.
Well, that's good.
I feel like I've networked with a lot of people that and also that I'm funny. That I've had enough, I've been able to get a couple shows during the pandemic, but for the most part, a lot of people have just straight up quit.
Really?
Haven't even tried to get on anyone's show. They're like,
Well,
but
there are some people that they refuse to Zoom. So, and some of them refuse the whole time. So they just didn't do any type of performance for I don't know, a year and a half.
Oh,
I
that
don't know what
reminds
happens
me.
to those people, if they have to just start all over from scratch or what, they're definitely not working their material. So.
They're just taking a hiatus and they're just going to be so rusty when they come back. But I'm doing this challenge this month of February. Every single day I do an open mic.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Zoom open mic for the people who think.
Any kind of open mic. That's what the LA comedians do.
Yeah. Good. Well, good luck. I hope you guys that you're able to do it all 28 days. I did my New Year's resolution to exercise 5 minutes a day, which you guys can say that's not enough, but usually you'll go longer if you could do 5 minutes. But honestly, by the 4th or 5th of January, I was I'd only done it twice. So it's going, I've probably done it.
I don't believe in New Year's resolution.
Oh God, they're crying. The babies are back.
Warriors.
God. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys talk because I have this terrible background noise that I'm used to, but other people are not. So, okay. Mista See, I think that's all our comedians. So, Mista See, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
All right, excellent. So we just got through all our comedians and whatnot. That's an excellent job. Miss Camacho, I hate New Year's resolutions too. Fuck those shits. Just make a lifestyle change. Just pick something and stick with it. And the one thing about starting something new, the first few weeks, it always sucks. You got to stick with it for 6 months and then you get used to it. So a little inspiration for my New Year's, whatever it's called, worker honors. All right, this is the Dive Bar Show. So let's get into it. So I'm Mr. See the Enforcer. This is the Dive Bar Comedy Show. Poppy Caller, they call me a skit bags representative. Check out anything we fuck with. We always doing comedy and jokes and goofness. And of course, we got 5 comedians coming to the stage, 3 fresh ones and 2 of the classics dropping it on your face. And I guess we started how we always start any good Dive Bar show. Are you guys ready for this first comedian? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And we're gonna alternate tonight. We're gonna go lady boy, lady boy, lady. It's gonna be like a real good night in West Hollywood. So, enjoy this and whatnot. And we're gonna start it off with the classic veterans first. Why not start it off with the matriarch of the Spizot? She always loads it down. If you've never heard of anything in life, back when you grew up, you heard of the 80s woman, you heard of the 90s woman, you heard of the 2000 woman. I haven't heard them claim in 2010, 2020, but I think they just call them a meta woman now. And this is a meta woman. She can dance, sing, mother, sister, fly, rap, anything you want, produce, coordinate shows, travel, get out of marriages really fast. I'm not saying nothing. Let me get a clap, 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 clap for Wild Joanna Petrie.
All right. Man, it's a lot easier to do this when we're out in a real bar because I don't have all that heckling babies around. Yeah. Oh man, I got in trouble a couple years back, and I got one of those things that like you have to wear all the time that you can't leave the house or it starts like shrieking. Yeah, a baby, and yep, I got two of them back to back. So I don't mess around, but you know, it's hard. It's hard having kids. They're constantly torturing me. They're constantly getting in trouble at school. My little one, he's 2. Every single day when I pick him up from daycare, the teacher tells me what a bad boy he was. Yeah. So I looked it up, like what's the youngest age that kids can go to juvenile hall?
Yeah.
What's the youngest age? And can any of you guys guess? Anybody have a guess? No, it's actually 12.
Oh.
So I've got 10 years. I've got 10 years to straighten him out. You know? He was acting so crazy. He likes to sit on my head. He's not potty trained. He's still in a diaper. So he takes his diaper butt, sits right on my head when I'm trying to go to sleep and says, "Mommy, you're a potty. You're a potty." He doesn't know how to use a potty, but he knows how to pretend that my head is a potty. So I finally got sick of it one day. I gave him a spank. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to spank, but I did. I gave him a spank, and he says, "Again." This little perv.
Father's son.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna, what am I gonna, what can you do then? I'm not gonna hit him harder, I mean, anyway, doesn't work, kind of backfired on me, but yeah. His thing is butt grabbing. He's like father like son. He's a natural born butt grabber. I am a little worried about him. I'm a little worried for his girlfriends in the future. He grabs little kids' butts at the playground. He grabs old ladies' butts at funerals. Anywhere he goes, he's grabbing butts. He also likes to grab boobs. I thought it was just me because I was breastfeeding, but nope. He grabbed my mom's boobs. He grabbed my sister's boobs. I mean, yeah. He's the regular grandma boob grabber. But like I said, he is like his dad. His dad told me that he always would get yelled at for grabbing butts as a kid, and that he grabbed his grandma's butt all of his life from the age of 5 or whatever until he was 16 and she died. He grabbed her butt the whole time. I said, "Didn't she get mad at you?" He said, "Yeah, she yelled at me every time." I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But he still did it anyway. And, after she died, he ran into her sister at a wedding. And he grabbed his grandma's sister's butt just to get that you know, this was like before the Me Too movement, but he was very confused. You know, he was very confused. Like he was taking a picture with some girl, an acquaintance, and he grabbed her butt while they were posing for the picture. And she got angry, and he was really like confused and offended because he only grabbed it in a friendly way. He was just doing a friendly butt grab. So, but yeah, my child's behavior, it seems to be genetic. It's really it's explaining a lot, you know. Anyway, I'm going to stop there because I don't want to change subjects. I only have a minute left, and the terror is going to terrorize us. He's crying in the background. So thanks for watching, you guys, and thanks for being on the show. I can't wait to hear the rest of you guys.
Yay! Wow, Joanna Petrie. That's hilarious. It's like you are literally re-rating GT. It's crazy. Like, you might want to ask his mom for some tips. Like, what did you do? And whatnot, because I need some help with this one. And whatnot. But that's the beauty of it. And he is in the terrible twos phase where they're exploring. That's why it's really terrible twos when you say kids are bad. It's not because of that, because the brain is growing at the fastest rate in the first 2 to 4 years since birth. Like after that, it kind of slows down. We get real dumb and slow after we babies. But when they first starting out, they are, I'm talking 2-3 times the speed of us, like picking up brain matter and stuff like that. So he's in that phase where he's in the exploratory phase, but he might need a no place, naughty place talk. Like these are naughty places. You can't grab your naughty places, don't nobody grab yours, you don't grab theirs without authorization and whatnot. And I think he gets the naughty place talk down, he'll probably chill out and whatnot on the butt. Or prepare your mother for 25 to 30 years of butt grabbing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the second one.
We'll go with the second one. Excellent. Another round of applause for Wild Joanna Petrie. All right. Go right into our next comedian. We're going to jump over to the boys' side of town where nobody washes their clothes and we smell kind of funny, but the comedy is pure dive bar happiness. This guy right here has recently been caught with the ball and chain on his leg. Poor man. But fellas, this man has somehow got a win. He was like, I want to wear my ball and chain. And his wife said, okay. So basically, we're about to see God right now. So you guys ready to see the next comedian? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Get ready for this gentleman right here. This gentleman's got all kind of things going for him. He's already God of all things that we know in this world because he can change a woman's mind. And also she knows that women won't talk to him because he ain't got a ring on. That's the way she's winning. And let's get ready for the man with a master plan. And he ain't called Sam. He's called Ben. Clap, 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 Rosen.
Yeah.
I'm not a type A person. I'm what you call a type B person. Everyone else, they're running around, working hard, setting the world on fire, and I'm just like, no thanks, I'm good. We have a limited amount of time in this world. Do we really need to spend it competing over everything? Like, oh, your Uber rating is a 4.8, yours is a 4.7. Who cares? You have an app with cars. Just let it go. I think that communism would actually be a type B person's paradise. From each according to his ability, to each according to his needs. What they're basically saying is, you do you, but if you'd rather do nothing, that's cool too. I can vibe with that. A little about me. So I used to work at the Apple store. You got a lot of weird people there. One time this woman came up to me and she goes, I just got divorced from my husband after 20 years. Turns out he's gay. And now I need a new laptop. You could have just said, I need a new laptop. Your life story is not necessary. Another time, this woman said that she wanted to get the 64 gig iPad with blackface.
Oh,
What?
He's like, it's black around the front. That is not a reason to call that an iPad with blackface. And she's like, I'm not racist. My son-in-law is black.
Oh, brother.
That doesn't mean you're not racist. It means your daughter's not racist. You're still super racist. I'm in my 30s. You reach a certain point in your life where all your successful friends abandon you and you're just left with the losers. Like my dad's friend who became Chief Justice of the Supreme Court never hears from him. But his friend who attempted to murder his wife comes over for dinner all the time. Like that's how unsuccessful this guy was. He couldn't even murder his wife. It was a failed attempt at best. It was not good. I saw a GoFundMe the other day for a funeral. If you need a GoFundMe for someone who's alive, I get it. But if they're dead, just elope. Worst case scenario, you can't afford to pay for it. You die of embarrassment and someone else pays for both your funerals. Win-win. So as you guys know, I recently got married. Thank you. If you haven't got me a present, I'm registered at Old Navy, so clock's ticking. Being married without kids is kind of weird. It's like we beat the video game and now we're just doing all the side quests. Like I guess we can ask another couple to go on a double date. Like what else are we gonna do? Everyone's now like, are you trying? That's a really weird thing to say. It's like, I know you've been fucking, but are you currently fucking on purpose? We'd really like to know. We've been looking at baby names just for fun, to get ahead of it. I think parents should have to give each baby a boy name and a girl name. And if the kid turns out trans, they're stuck with the other name. Like, I'm all for choosing your own gender, but you can't choose your own name. That's too far. My wife's a lot more successful than me. She gets up every morning at 6 a.m. I have to set an alarm so I don't sleep past 10. She's verified on Twitter. I can't remember my password. She's the vice president of a TV network. I qualify for food stamps. If there was a romantic comedy about her, I'd be the guy in the beginning that she breaks up with. My wife's Jewish, but a lot of people don't realize she's Jewish because she has blonde hair, blue eyes, and is bad with money. Being Jewish is weird because we're the only group that can't recognize other people in the same group. Like, you never see a black guy go to another black guy and be like, wait, are you black? I can't tell. But with Jews, that happens all the time. Like, one time I saw this guy and I was like, he's reading a book and he's awkward looking, but he's got a tattoo, so could be Armenian. Very similar look. My wife's parents are really rich. One time I was at their house and I clogged the toilet and they're like, we'll just get a new one. You know how much money you have to be no plunger rich? My new goal in life isn't to get a new toilet every time I clog the toilet. It's to get a new house every time I clog the toilet. That's how you know you're on top of the world. So yeah, I'm Jewish too. My grandparents were Holocaust survivors. Whenever I tell her they're Jews, they always ask me what camps they were in. I don't think people realize these weren't fraternities. My grandfather and your grandfather didn't play against each other in the Auschwitz Bergen-Belsen intramural soccer league. All right, thanks. I'm Mark Zuckerberg.
Yay!
Round of applause for Ben Rosen. play against each other in the mural soccer league. Shut up. You're terrible. Outstanding. I love that. Now, the round of applause by Jay Bros with my Jay Bros. And he made a good point. There is a wide variety to my J Bros with the J Bros. Like Nick Cannon, you know, he claims he's a J Bro with J Bros. Then you got Whoopi, she paid good money. She's a J Bro with J Bros and whatnot. You really almost can't tell. And then I had no idea there were blonde hair, blue-eyed J sisters. So that's kind of cool. So we learned a lot today. And another round of applause, guys, for Ben Rosen. Yeah. That's right. We're going to jump right into the next meeting, keep it going. We're going to flip it back to the ladies' side of the game. This particular lady is known in the streets as one of the hardest working ladies in LA. She has nicknamed her grind the Pandy Grind. She even comes in the room going, Pandy. She does. I don't even understand it, but that's what she does. She's also known to have a laugh that echoes through the halls of yore. And this is the kind of lady that lays it down any which way she can. She has also found her way out of a marriage in some sort of way, which I'm not going to tell the cops about. But everybody get ready. Can I get a clap for Carol, the world's best laugh, Newell?
Yeah, that's me. The world's best laugh. Find me on the socials. I also have a YouTube comedy special out, you guys. It's under Carol Newell on the YouTube. So look for that. So yeah, I have been busy doing shows all over the place. I never stopped during the pandemic, you guys. I didn't stay home. I did not quarantine. I was just out there in the wild doing comedy in the parks, in the parking lots, in the mountains. Yeah, so good times, you guys, good times. I did end up with the COVID twice. I got the COVID on Christmas Eve on 2020, and then Christmas Eve again in 2021, you guys. I'm pretty sure that's not what I asked Santa Claus for. But that's what I got, you guys. The 2020 the 2020 COVID was that was the OG COVID, the original delightful COVID, and that was a terrible thing. That was not fun. I had to stay home for 14 days with my sister taking care of me, which was a lot less like the holidays and a lot more like whatever happened to baby Jane. So not good times. This year, the 2021 COVID, it was COVID light, you guys. That was COVID 2 Electric Boogaloo. So it was not bad. It was a good time. Yeah. So I survived the COVID twice, you guys. I am strong like bull. Yeah. So 2020 is a terrible year for a lot of us. That's when the pandy showed up. I like to call it the pandy because it's cute. And yeah, that's when the pandy showed up. I lost my job that year and my husband of 22 years, which I know sounds terrible, but I did find another job, you guys. I did. My husband and I were already separated for a year before that, so actually I got a free divorce, you guys. I got the free divorce. I got the free divorce. I always knew that I would outlive him, but I did not know that I would be this young and hot when it happened, you guys. Yeah, I got the house and the car and all the bills. So lucky me. Yeah, it's been a good time. Actually, I'm money ahead because I'm not spending $50 a week on vodka anymore, you guys. Saving money. That's what I'm doing. We were separated because we weren't in love anymore. That's the thing, you guys. He was in love with someone else. She was Russian. Her name was Smirnov. So that was a good time for him. Yeah. So I've been back on the dating market the last couple of years, you guys, after a very, very long vacation. Like I was married 22 years, and 20 years is a long time. Like 20 years is a life sentence in some states, and it certainly was one for him. Yeah. So I am back on the market. Actually, I'm off the market again, you guys. I found a boyfriend. And so yeah, that's fun. here's the thing, you guys. It was so long since the last time I dated. The last time I dated, you know, it was popular pagers, pagers, and payphones. It was a long ass time ago. And now, you guys, it is a plethora of penises. It is a smorgasbord of schlong, a surplus of sausages. It is a carniceria de carne, a charcuterie of it is a lot of dick pics, you guys. A lot of dick pics. I don't know why men want to send you pictures of their pee-pee, but they do. And I say, men, if you're going to do it, at least A, you should ask, and two, you should decorate that shit. Like, put some googly eyes on it, maybe a little bow tie. Get you a hot glue gun, extra fun with the hot glue gun. Just glue some ornaments on your ornaments, you guys. So yeah, that's been interesting getting all the dick pics. Did figure out that I like them dark, you guys. I do. I like them darkity dark. Mm-hmm. Yep. My friend told me last year that they were letting like 17,000 people out of jail, and I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Like, my dating pool is gonna increase significantly. So yeah. Yeah, so I started on the apps, you guys, Our Time, which is for singles over 50, and those pictures were terrible, you guys. Those are not good pictures at all. Those were just saggy balls, is what those were, you guys. Men over 50 don't send pictures, is what I'm saying. I moved on to the Plenty of Fish. None of those fish were delicious, though. There were plenty of them, but they were disgusting, you guys. Like the kind of fish you find behind the dumpster at the supermarket. That's what those were. So I ended up at the BLK, the all black dating app, where the pictures are larger than average on average. The rumors are true, you guys. The rumors are true. And I found my boyfriend there, you guys. I did. I finally did find a boyfriend. I settled down with this one guy who is black, but he is the whitest black man in Los Angeles, you guys. He is super duper. He's a nerd, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. He's a sci-fi fantasy guy. He is super white, you guys. Super white on the inside, but he is black where it counts. So it's all good. All right, I will leave you with this, you guys. I did get my DNA test done. That is a white girl requirement. If you haven't done that, you better get on it before you get a demerit. So I got mine done and found out that neither Elizabeth Warren nor I are at all American Indian. You guys, super not American Indian at all. Unlike what my mom told me my whole life, I am just all white all the time. Super duper duper white, but black on the inside. You know, if I could be a color of black, I would be Wesley Snipes black. That's how black I am on the inside. But I do have the white guilt, you guys. I feel terrible about what my ancestors may have done. I do. I feel terrible. But now that I exclusively date black, I feel like I am giving reparations. You guys, just one black man at a time. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys. Woo-woo.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
Applause, Carol. All right, that's what I'm talking about. And then, you know, as a soul brother, I appreciate what you are doing for my people.
I'm just trying to make a difference.
One at a time. That's how we're gonna do it. That's how we're gonna fix America, one at a time. Get on it, Wild Joe. You're slipping.
I met my quota. I've already met my quota.
Excellent. All right. So we're gonna take it on over to our next comedian. We're gonna take it back over to Boys Town. Now I'm out here in LA, and Boys Town is a place called West Hollywood. They call that Boys Town. And this gentleman's name is actually similar to a building that is out there. It's spelled differently and said differently for sure. This particular place, like him, is a classic man, a classic veteran in a classic scenario. He got with us a couple years back, and he has now returned to claim his glory. It is very beautiful. Now, the place back on the west side is called the Trovador. They went out, but this gentleman's name is way more cooler because he's got two sides to it. One of them sounds like he's from the block, and the other one sounds like he's from somewhere in France, drinking wine with pretty white bitches. Get that gonna clap, Chris. He always takes a cold piss. Trovador.
What's up, yo? Man,
Hey.
yo, Mr. See, these intros, bro. These intros are amazing. And thank you for not messing up my last name. Wow, thank you. People be messing up my name all the time. People be messing up my last name like the way Valentine's Day is gonna mess up my bank account, basically. Well, it's gonna get crazy. I guess everyone's celebrating Valentine's. Well, some of y'all, some of y'all, some people don't. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. I have an interesting like connection with Valentine's Day. Simply because my mother, growing up, like she raised me by herself, which is why I call her the mother and father of the household. It has nothing to do with her mustache, okay? Okay, cool. Just making sure she's not. I hope she's not on Facebook right now watching. Okay, but if she is, she got a nice goatee. Woo! Anyways, I was just in high school. But the relationship that I have with like Valentine's Day is like growing up because she raised me by herself. I became her Valentine, which yeah, okay is cute when you 5. It's not as cute when you in your 30s. Okay, it's definitely not. All right. I one time received a gift from a well, already older, and they were some nice silk boxers with hearts all over it, bro. There was good quality. She knew, and it's a Happy Valentine's Day on it. And my jealous girlfriend was like, "Who bought you this? Who bought you this? Huh? Huh? Don't lie to me." I'm like, my mama. You don't lie to me again. And hey, listen, don't get mad at me because your mama don't love you like mine. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Hey.
Mama's boy for life. But just so y'all know, though, me and my mom, we're Boricua, which is Puerto Rican. Okay, for those that don't know what Puerto Rico is, it's basically like America's stepchild. They claim them on your taxes, but not in public. Little, America jokes for you. My bad. I didn't know y'all wasn't ready for them. My bad. But in our culture, though, it's like you're not allowed to talk back. And so, like one time as a kid, growing up at Valentine's Day, I was about to get dropped off at school with my mom, and right before I get out the car, she's like, "Chris, happy Valentine's Day!" And she literally has a bunch of gifts in her hand, and I'm like, "Oh, thanks, Mom. How about this? Leave them in the car, and I'll open them when I get home." She's like, "No, take it with you." I'm like, "Mom, no, I gotta carry it all day." She'd be like, "Chris, I paid a lot of money for this. Take it with you." And I can't talk back, so I gotta go and take all these gifts. And now I'm in high school, and I gotta go to the hallways, and then I gotta see my homeboy Clee. Everybody got a homeboy named Clee in Florida, just so y'all know. And Clee coming down, he's like, "Damn, bro, damn, who got you this, bro? You got a balloon, you got a teddy bear, a car, damn, bro. Who love you like this? You doing that thing? I see. I know you do. I know you slack. Boy, I taught you well. I knew it, bro. I knew it. You my dog. You my dog." I'm like, "Nah, bro. It's not. Nah. You. I know you. You. You know what I'm saying?" I'm like, "No, bro. You wouldn't know her. She's older. She go to another school." Yeah, and then I have a jealous girlfriend at that time too. "Who bet you that?" No. There you go. See, that's her right now. You hear? How much time I got? 1 minute? 3 minutes? 3 minutes?
2
2
minutes.
minutes. All right. For those that don't know, I am a professional tattoo artist.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, thank you. That's a
Yeah.
way better response than what my mama gave me. Thank you. Growing up, my mother hated tattoos growing up. She despised them. Growing up, she'd be like, Chris, you are never going to get any tattoos, okay? They are ugly. They are low class. And
Mhm.
if you get one, you are going to be addicted. And she's right, they are addicted, right? Y'all got tattoos?
Mm-mm.
Because now in 2022, she has 11 tattoos. Oh yeah, she's all tatted up. She's getting addicted. It's getting intense, man. Sometimes I can't even answer the phone. She's calling me so much. She's like, "Please answer your phone. It's your mother. I need a tattoo. I need to look sexy again." Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for having me. I'm Chris Trovador.
Woo!
Yeah, that's right. Another round of applause for Chris Trovador.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And he's right, man. If his mom is old school, tattoos used to be a complete no-no. When I got one, my boy said, "Oh shit, you gonna get a tattoo? You gonna get a tattoo?" And I got one. I got my little bullshit name on my arm. After that, I got another one on my calf. And I really want to get more. I need a job. Like, I'm already 6'4" and black. I'm from Philly. With dreadlocks. Like, okay, Carl. Don't get the face tattoo just yet. And also, for you people in America that don't know, because you probably haven't met many, we tend to keep all of our Puerto Ricans on the East Coast, in Florida, and then somehow they escape and make it to New York and Philly. I don't know how it happens. They skip all the southern states. I don't know why. Not just New York, Philly, Florida. Hey, what you doing for this stuff? He's like, "Yo, I'm going to see my family down in Florida." I was like, "Of course you are." And Puerto Ricans, I'm telling you, if you don't understand what a Puerto Rican is, because Filipinos are like Spanish, white, and Asian. You know what I mean? They're kind of weird. But Puerto Ricans, they light-skinned black people with an accent. So if you need to understand Puerto Ricans, just look at it like that. We got dropped off early. Bunch of Spanish guys fucked the shit out of them. Light-skinned black guys with accents is what we got. Puerto Ricans. It's a beautiful thing. And I love Puerto Rico. Oh, this is a beautiful place. So another round of applause one more time for Chris Trovador. All right. We got our final comedian coming up to the stage. We bringing it back. His ladies' night. Feeling right. That's right. This ladies' night. We're going to close it out with the lady that's going to shut it down. Now, this particular lady has decided to go on an odyssey. She has taken on the honor of comedy. She said, "You know what? I'm about to get my world's best laugh on and hit these streets and bring comedy every night, all night, for a month straight until my soul busts." And that's what comedy is all about. So can I get a clap, 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 clap for an inspired young lady, Miss Linda Oso Macho Camacho.
I just learned about Macho Camacho yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I just thought people were rhyming my name. I didn't know that they were basing this
Yeah,
off
that's
of
Macho
a real
Camacho.
person.
Yeah.
Carol, when you were talking about your boy toy, I thought you said he's super duper right, not white. I thought you said right. I was like, it's the same thing, right?
Not really.
I'm from Toronto. Everything here is closed, including my legs.
Hey.
Want to catch that. This one guy tried to make me feel guilty for not coming over to his place during the lockdown. He was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be a sheeple. You're gonna stay at home and gain weight, get fat." Then I saw a photo of him on Instagram recently, and he gained so much weight. He's so fat now. And I've stayed the same since the whole thing. So I'm like, so glad I didn't fuck him. Whew. So my mom, also Latina, she's like, are you doing the online dating? Are you making the love online? And I was like, I don't really want to answer this. She's like, you have to tell the truth, but nothing but the truth, and swear on this Biblia right now. Right now.
Biblia.
I love doing the Spanish jokes for Americans because they get it. I recently changed my Facebook status, but I changed it to in an open relationship. But Facebook screwed me over and put in a relationship, and I got 90 congratulations.
Woo-woo.
It was like 90 slaps to the face. All right. They would not be saying congratulations if I were a skinny girl. But now that I have a boyfriend, they're like, oh my gosh, she finally did it. Oh my God. Yo, I couldn't handle the attention that I dumped him the same. And I'm still getting congratulations in my DMs. Please stop. All right. I love being fat. Yeah. If you know, people think I would want to be Beyonce, but I would rather be Lizzo. All right. She's just as beautiful, just as rich, and has 300 pounds more than Beyonce. That is a feat. That is amazing. I want to get even fatter. In fact, if I feel like I walked too much that day, I shove cookies in my face. I'm like, oh my God, thank God I'll be fat for one more day. Whew. And when I tell that to my skinny friends, I swear they glare at me. They're like, how dare she want to be fat? Well, how dare you want to be skinny? No. And those who are not laughing are just jealous. So why do men suck in bed? Like, I really care about like me finishing so much that, and I was in the elevator with the guy that I was like, you know, he was coming over to my place, and I told him the last time you were here, I didn't finish, and like that matters to me. So if this doesn't happen again, I'm not going to invite you over. And he was like, I can live with that. So I pressed the first button when the door opened, and I was like, I cannot live with that. Bye-bye. And the door was closed. I didn't let him off. So the last guy that I went over to his place, he said he was about to finish, and I hadn't finished yet. So I proceeded to leave. And that like stops the guy in his tracks. He's like, oh my God, babe, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you leaving, girl? What's going on? And I'm like, well, if I'm not going to finish, neither of us are going to finish.
Yeah.
I walked out the door. My mom was literally like, so sad that you are not a lesbian, Linda. I never thought I would hear that coming from my Latina mom, but she's like, man, like all the guys you sleep with are so bad at sex. Like you really get the worst of the worst, Linda. It's really, really too bad that you don't find women attractive.
What?
Swear to God. I mean, I don't know if she knows that I'm bi, but my Valentine's Day is coming up, and the last Valentine's date I had was February 2020. I took him to a comedy show.
Nice.
And in the middle of the show, there was an intermission where a guy went on stage playing love songs on his acoustic guitar. The only thing is he sounded like he wanted to kill himself. Like people were complaining in the bathroom. What's going on with this dude? After his set, the host went up and said, hey, he just got dumped by his fiance today.
Ooh.
He still had to come to work and play love songs for all of you guys. That was the best Valentine's date I've had since. Let's hope this one's a little bit better. Thank you, Wow Joe, Mista See, Carol. Thank you so much for having me.
Canada's
Nice.
finest. And I like that. That's what I'm talking about. She gives you a good insight into Canada. Because if you don't know, most Americans, we assume you guys just all have arranged marriages and churn butter. All that. I'm like, that's all we assume you do. Like, you tell the average American, how do people in Canada meet? She's like, their parents just trade them for cows, don't they? It's fucking a foreign country. Like, and it's sad. Like, I really look at Canada like that. I just assume everybody has a moose in the backyard, and you know what I mean. Everybody definitely knows how to survive after the apocalypse. So, Camacho, I'm coming to your house when the shit hits the fan. Another round of applause once again for Linda Camacho. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, all right, so that was the end of the Dive Bar Comedy Show. We got all of our comedians. So, round of applause for all of our comedians who came to the stage. It's Wild Joe, Carol Newell, my man Chris, Trovador, Ben Rosen, and Nina Camacho. Nina Camacho. I can't believe your mama wanted you to be a lesbian. That's hilarious. Like, and she's like, I got to have me some family going on. Girl, you need a bitch. Like, okay, girl. One way to do it. I'm about to go find me a wife soon before my mom starts threatening me to be gay. So you know what, CJ, you need to start fucking men. Like, okay, all right, mom. All right, mom, calm down. I'm just looking. I'm so crazy. And whatnot. So we got out here. I'm gonna just do I didn't really have everything planned. I'll sing a quick little acapella song. Since Linda talked about so much love, we talk about some love. We'll talk about how we want you back. So we'll sing that, and then Ms. Wild Joe's gonna tell us where we're gonna go. And at the end of the Dive Bar Comedy Show. Say, I want you back, I want you, 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 I want you back, girl, heartbreak. Don't tell me how you're gonna love fake. I wanna bring you to my fucking home, make them cars spin like they shining with the chrome gone. Horse playing what I'm telling, bring it to the place when I bring it to you, selling, swelling. Living in this world, doing like the product, cause we gotta be fair. Won't you talk to me? Cause I'll be your brother, coulda been Mista See, yeah. Can we break it down, get it to a higher place when we get it now? Oh, hurt my soul, coming to the place, gotta get my goal. Coming like a god on the devil's fold. 666, motherfucker, I'm gone. I want you back, I want you. I want you back, I want you. Hey. And that's the Dive Bar Comedy Show. Wild Joe, where you gonna go?
Mista See, I was just getting into it, and then you stopped. We need a longer song there.
Hey, I'm like one of Camacho's dates. What you want me to do?
This was fun. There were only a small group of us tonight, but we had a good time, and we got in and got out. So if any of you are in LA and you want to check us out live, come to one of our shows. You can find our show schedule we're on Dive Bar Comedy on Instagram or on Facebook. That's probably the easiest way to find us. And that's about it. Otherwise, tune in next time when we do this once a month now. So we gotta wait a month. All righty. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.
All right, here we go.